what are the mistakes? And you can be direct with me, right?
Ooh,
like,
okay.
You can see my channel and what are the mistakes people make when it comes to what the heck?
Yeah.
What better way to do this than we show it live? Right? Mikey, you're gonna have to grab your camera or something and figure out how to edit this afterwards, okay? First impressions, and me, I have high levels of self-esteem, so you can go as hard as you can, as you want.
All right.
Good, bad, ugly, everything. So
All right.
there you go.
So, okay, that's not bad. Let's go on your last video.
Like, let's just go break it down. Like this. Is this any good?
Okay, so I would say it's less about this. This is great. This is a great presentation. It's fine. I get what you're doing, 100%. I think your thumbnails are actually not that bad. I always go the very top of the funnel. This is fine, but the very, very top of the funnel, titles and thumbnails.
Titles and thumbnails.
Titles and thumbnails. It's like if you have a really badass title and you have a really, really good thumbnail, you got to get a reason for people to click. And there's a number of biases we can go into later. I like to have a combination of biases all at the same time. But here, let's just look at like
100% guaranteed way on how I was able to do it and how you can copy and clone.
Oh wow, it's really well edited. It's really well paced. And your first 10 seconds are like good.
So you know that guy, King? King! He calls everyone King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Shaqir Hussyin. I own these companies, funnels.com, wealthacademy.com.
Okay, first off, damn, really well done for the first 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Your first 10 seconds, you already set expectations, right?
Yeah.
That's like what you want to do. Now it's like gotta get a little bit closer to like 5 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds.
Okay,
But your first 10 seconds, you're gonna set expectations of the viewer. So the viewer is gonna feel like, you know, they want to be invested for the rest of the video. Why should they keep watching the rest of the video? Now what you could do to improve this ad, I know this was uploaded 4 months ago, but I would cut away from, since we already seen this so many times, I would cut away to like other things that you'd see visually.
After 10 seconds.
So like B-roll. No. Yeah, exactly. You could show B-roll within the first 10 seconds when you're saying this actually. Do this. Then not even this, it's B-roll. So I would say B-roll right here.
So that's why.
Piggyback on someone else's
5
success.
seconds. Yeah.
Something else like that. And then even give me the first few minutes, another B-roll right here, right? So if you go to like a Mr. Beast video, let's just show you for example, right? We're gonna set the expectations really, really quick, like right in the beginning. So I'll just show you something like I produced for, here, let's go to his actual channel.
Which one did you help produce?
Oh, you wanna see like my big, I think I'm in his top 5. Yeah, I am in his top 5. So this is top video, 488. This is one I did exactly a year ago.
Frank helped put this together.
It's 286 million.
I rented a $1 million a night hotel room, and I also rented this $1,000 a night cave.
See, that's 5 seconds.
5
We're showing
seconds.
other things.
This $10,000 a night
Another one.
palace. This $50,000
Another one.
a night island, and so much more.
Another one in the 10,
That's
11
11
seconds. You see
Wow,
what I'm saying? Like
Mikey.
I'm showcasing and managing expectations
Wow,
of the viewer.
look at
so
that.
now the viewer's like, oh shit, I want to see all the rest of this because this is gonna feature all this stuff, right? You're managing expectations of the viewer. So if you front load as much as you can, I can't stress this enough. At the very first 10 seconds, I can show you the analytics. Well, I'm not gonna log in. Yeah, I'm not gonna go here, but we'll check out yours. You can see the drop off rate in the first 10 seconds to a minute, how quickly people will just like scroll out your stuff or drop off and watch.
I give you a good question.
What do you think about like scissor reels, like an opening?
Scissor
reels?
reels. So people like Dan Locke would have done that in his
Scissor
early
reels,
days.
yeah.
Alex Hormozi did do that in his first chunk of videos.
Yes.
You know, like to put himself as an authority, winning awards on stage. Like
Sure.
after first 5 or 10 seconds. So like as soon as this 10 second goes, hey, in this.
After the hook, and then that's the intro of the scissor reel, and it goes back
Yeah,
to the topic.
that's cool if so long as it's relevant to the video at large, right? So long as it's like, so this video, I know it's not a sizzle per se, but I literally make sure like this first 10 seconds, this is what's gonna happen for the rest of the video.
Okay.
That's it. And if you like that, if you're into that, then you can watch that. And retention, if it drops too much, if it's a steep like decline, then you haven't done a great job with your video, or at least managing expectations, right? So that was a top 5 video that was released like 10 months ago. I was producing that actually this time last year.
Wow.
I think I was in, I believe I was in Panama, so the $50,000 hotel, which was like a peninsula in Panama. Anyway, go to his latest actually, or yeah, I mean, he's most popular. I did this video. This was interesting.
This one?
Yeah, the death video. That caused a little bit of controversy. That was 3 months ago. This was probably my most fun, if I'm being honest. The Antarctica video. That took a little bit of logistics.
How many people were there? All of these guys?
Yeah, it was like, there was a total of, I think that was 11, 10 or 11.
That's crazy. I actually haven't watched this
A
video.
lot, yeah. It was a lot. And,
Wow.
and yeah, this is all real, by the way. Jimmy does not mess around. In terms of like even that hotel video, we literally flew all the way to Jaipur, India to shoot at that $1 hotel for maybe 15, 20 seconds of content.
Wow.
Yeah, it's legit. We don't, and we legit went to Antarctica for this. When I went to Antarctica with this watch, as a matter of fact, like I couldn't connect it to my phone, and my phone couldn't connect to, because you can't really get any signal there. So you had to use like a sat phone. Anyway, to go back to your stuff, I'm curious if you can go back.
This was my first
Go to
video.
your first video. Oh wow.
That was 13 years ago.
Oh wow.
13 years ago, 21-year-old Shaqir Hussyin makes $40,000 a month.
That's a great title, man. Dang, that's a great title. I think now, if I were you, I mean, it might not make too much of a difference now, but maybe change up your thumbnails a little bit.
Okay.
Clean up your thumbnails. One thing that's worked for Jimmy is, at least what I've noticed or whatever, are primary colors now. Like primary colors seem to work. It can be a little cartoonish, but that said, for some reason it works. But your thumbnails are still great. Here's another thing for you. I mean, you try this maybe once you start getting a little bit more traction, maybe when you get past like 100,000 or even 1 million, is to convert your channel to other languages. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like have this in Espanol, and then have this in other languages. Like I think Jimmy's got like maybe over 10 languages now. I can't remember. I can't keep up. There's so many. And yeah, so when you go into other countries, you'll not have other people that'll resonate with your stuff.
Yeah. So like I made this video, learn this one scale,
Yes.
and it got like 3,000 views.
Yes.
But most of the videos get like only like 300 to 500 views.
A combination of both the bad title and a bad thumbnail.
Okay.
Or maybe, yeah, that's probably what it is. This is title and thumbnail. I'm willing to look. Yeah, if you're down to look at your analytics, I can kind of tell it
show
almost
me.
immediately. So go to your most popular video. I'm curious. Yeah.
So this one, we've ran ads to it.
Okay.
So I would say some of them we've run ads. So that's the thing. They're not even accurate. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Like
yes,
we ran these as like $10, $20, $30 a day ads. And we ran them. But let's just say this one, right?
Is that an organic one? Mainly organic?
Some organic, some paid. What did
Okay.
you say, Mikey? Some organic, some paid? Yeah. So let's just look at it.
Okay. Okay, scroll down.
Like this one only got 9 subscribers.
Okay, so that's not bad actually. Your ABD is not bad.
What's
Wow.
ABD?
Average view duration. So
AVD, sorry.
Yeah. Your average view duration is 10 minutes, and for a 25-minute video on this where you're sitting down and talking, that's not bad. You're at 40%. That's actually not bad. For an educational, let's see, 68% says they'll watch around the 30-minute mark. That's not bad. See how within the first, like, see what I was talking about, the first 15, 30 seconds?
Look at that, Mikey.
Like it just
Wow.
drops down. Like every video, even on a Mr. Beast level, every video spikes down so much. So you want to try to keep that as a little bit more level as possible, right? As level as possible. You do have somewhat of a little bit of a plateau here, which is good. I don't see any spikes. Nobody's like bouncing crazy or anything like that. I would figure out a way now. Yeah, I'm actually curious here. There's a way to pump these numbers up. I'm curious, what would it look like on a paid ad or a paid video?
So paid video would be this one straight. So it would be, go over here, popular. This is a paid ad.
Yeah, let me see that, what the attention looks like. Interesting. Okay, scroll down.
YouTube advertising, 99%.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, so your average view duration is 256.
50.
See, look how see how banger that is? Your first 30 seconds are really great. Yeah.
Mikey, you see that?
Yeah.
First 29 seconds. That's what we need to do. Okay, we need to dial in the first 5, 10, 20, 30
And then
seconds.
30 seconds, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's how it needs to be. 5, 10, 20, 30.
30. And then after that, your minute. And then there's
Minute.
points right after that, like minute markers after a certain time. I'd say around like 4 or 5 minutes. If they're not invested by then they'll, I'm sorry, if they have invested that far into the video, then they will still continue to reach to the end of the video. But you have to hook them like at the very, very beginning. The very beginning of video on YouTube is the most important. Well, besides your title and thumbnail.
Like stuff like even this, when he uses stock image, is
You
this...
want to live the good.
Yeah, I like to avoid stock images as much as
Okay,
possible.
you gotta avoid.
Yeah, try to. Yeah, you want as authentic as possible, and you want to. I mean, that's actually, you mentioned. There's a question you mentioned earlier. I think this is kind of the question I'm answering now. Actually, what are some things you can do improve upon? I've seen a lot of this with a lot of different entrepreneurs. Is just try to remove stock imagery as much as possible.
Okay, remove stock image. Okay,
That's a big thing. 100%. It feels generic, and it's almost like if I talk to a Gen Zer, I'm not Gen Z by the way, but if I talk to someone, one of the things they say to me is like, oh yeah, it's a little cringe. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, come on.
He's that.
Yeah,
'Cause
see?
he's like 25 years old.
Yeah, they're just like, ah, man, it's cringy. This generation, they can read like real stuff authentically more than probably any generation before it.
So even when I said like I started from scratch, like that's me
What about
13 years
instead
ago.
of B-roll, actual scenes from film for like memes?
That'd be cool. Actually, that'd be playful. That's a fun way of doing it. I've seen a number of guys do this. Oh God, what's his name? I think it was like Jake Tran. I really kind of got caught onto him early because he does interesting documentaries. He kind of showcases the way things work realistically, right? And he uses movie clips all the time. Actually, that might be an interesting way of doing it. I haven't seen too many other entrepreneurs do that yet, so I should. Yeah, I would experiment with that.
What else could you advise here?
Okay, let me look at like your last couple of videos. So your first minute, for sure, you need to like, okay. At the end of your video, I noticed this at the end of each video too, by the way. Yeah, go to your
Mikey, how do you go?
don't sign off. I know this sounds weird saying that, but end your videos, your retention is, even towards the end of your video, is still important. So if
Don't
you're
sign
signing off, I mean, yeah, I would just say, like, yeah, you have a lot of stuff here.
So
People
like,
will click
yeah.
off of this. This is already, it's kind of being redundant here. This should be already at the bottom.
Okay.
Right? So when you're signing off, like, sign off almost immediately.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's going to affect your retention rate.
Oh, okay.
Right? So your beginning and end. I mean, it's cool to have that at the end. It's
This
fine.
was an
I
ad.
see
So
that
let me
too.
ask you this, right? If I show an
Oh, if
ad,
it's an ad, then you're going to want that.
should I just make it unlisted instead of even having it as a view?
Yes.
Okay, so that's also, I just realized when you're doing this, Mikey, like for example, even if this is an ad, you don't need to put all of this in here.
Yeah.
All you need to do is just have that link. Boom.
Down here.
Like
Yeah.
this, like this video. This doesn't make sense from here to there.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, your call to action, if it's an ad, I understand it's a call to action, it's your ad, but if it's a video, treat it like a video, like a piece of content.
All right. The Mr. Beast videos. Let's talk about Mr. Beast and his
Yeah.
the secrets of Mr. Beast. How did he grow to 178 million subscribers? That's what we're discussing today. Let's go.